Welcome. Welcome to the live session, starting with a familiar music. I hope that everyone, after the previous sessions, a bit relaxed and coming up CPI in just a couple of minutes. I will be doing a full multi-time frame analysis before we look for any trading opportunity in the market. So first of all, let's quickly look at the higher time frame, and then we'll be also looking at the lower time frame to see how the market might be doing, starting with first of all on XAU USD, which is our main focus, as well as we will be looking at Gbpusd and euro dollar. Also any other instrument, if you are trading, let us know, you can look at. So first of all, looking at the XAU USD, starting with the monthly chart to see overall picture in the market. Now from the monthly, we can see that XAU USD, which is basically a long-term bull market. As you can see from here, we did this analysis over and over again. The reason, I know that doing the same analysis over and over again looks boring, but this is what it is. When you repeat something, it becomes more and more clear, not only in trading but also if the habits, the pattern that we repeat, it goes directly into our mind and help us to achieve anything. So in terms of analysis, that's why I always look at from the beginner's mindset to see the market completely from fresh perspective. Though it is a repetitive analysis, but it's always good idea to look at multiple times. So we can see that this is the monthly resistance, and we can see that with that monthly resistance pullback, and we can see the market again coming for a deeper pullback. So looking at the weekly chart to see how the market might be doing. Now from the weekly, we can see that this is the weekly impulse here. From here we can see that massive movement to the upside, followed by we can see the market started to break below here on the lower time frame on the weekly. If we look at the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective, this is the monthly daily price action on XAU USD, which is an important support level here on the daily. And from that daily support, what we can see that market forms series of higher low in that area, and with that series of higher low formation, the price started to potentially bounce back towards the upside. And from that support, we saw that there was significant movement, and we could see that XAU USD remaining bullish for long-term perspective. Now looking at the lower time frame, we can see that from the 15 minutes perspective, if we look at from day trading perspective on the 15 minutes, we can see that this is the lower time frame where XAU USD here is an impulse, and then the market is currently on a pullback, and we can see the market is currently in a pullback. And what we can expect in this market on the lower time frame from the 15 minutes, that the price is, if we closely look at it, we can see that it's basically trending to the upside, and we may see that the price ultimately bouncing back to the upside to create a new higher high potentially. So looking at 1 minute chart, where we can see that from this lower time frame on the 1 minute on XAU USD, this is where there is a head and shoulder pattern formation, and we might see a short-term drop here on XAU USD, expecting for this market to remain bullish for long-term perspective in this market. So we can see that if we look at again 15 minutes here, we can see that the market locally trending to the upside, and we'll be waiting for this market to break from the structure. And if we see the market has broken from the structure, we can look for potential entry opportunity. Let's see where the price is heading. This is an important support level, and from that support, as soon as we will find suitable entry, we'll be looking for going long on XAU USD. So let's see where the market might be heading, and based on that, we can look for potential trading opportunity. And also in the meantime, traders, if you have any question, you can ask using the live chat. So this is a potentially an important support level that I will be looking. As CPI coming, we might find a very important zone here to potentially look for trading opportunity. So let's see also looking for further opportunity in that area. So looking at this is the 15 minutes perspective on XAU USD. So if there is any trade coming, we will be looking to enter based on the price action confirmation. I will be looking to see what you guys are up to. Good afternoon, boss. Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here. Thank you. Welcome. Thanks for joining. IB traders, good afternoon. Welcome. Good day. But it's CPI. Thank you very much. Hello, coach. Hello, everyone. Good day. Welcome. Coach, what do you think about Euro GBP buy? Okay, so we haven't looked at Euro GBP yet, but I will be looking at. But I see that likes is still not there. I would appreciate if you smash it to 20 in the first go. You know, YouTube algorithm likes these likes, so absolutely helpful if you smash the like button. All right, so we have seen in our previous live session also I was discussing about the XAU USD. We might see that potentially bullish, but in this session, if we look at euro dollar also, we can see that quite a few instruments currently showing significant trading opportunity. Rain in summer, that's good to see that. Okay, so looking at, let's also look at the GBP/JPY and euro dollar, both of them. GBP/JPY also was in a very strong uptrend. And looking at GBP/JPY, if we look at the daily chart to see overall direction in the market, so this is the daily price action on GJ. And what we can see, let's quickly look at, first of all, multi-time frame analysis on GBP/JPY. Looking at the monthly chart to see overall picture in the market. So looking at the monthly on GJ, we can see that this is the monthly impulse on GJ, which is the pretty strong monthly impulse, creating series of higher low formation. And with that monthly impulse on GJ, the price from this support level had a strong bounce. If we look at the weekly perspective, we can see that from the weekly, this is the weekly bullish engulfer followed by doji formation from the weekly perspective. And with that doji formation, we might see that GJ is moving back to the upside to create a new higher high. If we look at the daily chart on GBP/JPY, what we can see that from the daily, this is a daily bullish price action. We can see that there is a series of higher low formation in that area on GJ. And last day of trading week, we saw that there was a narrow red candle formation in that area. And if we look at the 4-hour perspective, we can see that after multiple times the price grab liquidity, form a bounce, there is another liquidity formation, another bounce, and we saw that here also there is a bounce here on GBP/JPY. So with that in mind, what we can see that in this area on GJ, the market had a very strong rejection towards the upside. And what we could see eventually on GJ for the market to potentially to remain bullish for long-term perspective. So with a 30 minutes perspective, a bullish engulfer here on GJ, and this session we can see that after a retest, the market has made a bounce to the upside with a momentum. So looking at the 15 minutes perspective, what we can see that there's a bullish engulfer followed by a narrow doji formation, and we might see that in this market the price potentially bouncing back to the upside to create a new higher high. So therefore we may see that GBP/JPY is trending to the upside with a potentially stronger momentum. For me to find an entry opportunity on GJ, we need to see the price action confirmation in that area, which is absolutely important to see that the price action confirmation from that liquidity area. And this is the 15 minutes perspective where also there is a long doji formation here on in this area. So if we look at, this is the 15 minutes perspective on GJ, we will be looking for potentially trading opportunity here with a stronger momentum. If we see that, as soon as we will find that, we will be looking for entry. So looking at also the 1 minute perspective, lower time frame price action in this instrument, also we can see that this market is basically in an uptrending market structure. So as soon as you will find suitable entry, we will be looking for entry. We already we are running a trade on GJ, which basically also a bullish trade, and I think that long-term picture, the market may remain bullish for longer term. So lower time frame, we can see the market is in fact a bull market, and in this bull market we will be looking for potentially trading opportunity for long-term picture, and I will be waiting for a potential break of a structure in that area on GJ. We can see that there is an important support here coming, and from that support expecting GBP/JPY to break, grab liquidity, and then to potentially to trend to the upside. So XAU USD and GJ, we will be looking for potential entry. So we are only nearly to the news coming up, which is if we look at here, what we can see that this is a calendar, Forex factory calendar, where in just matter of 6 minutes there, guys, my god, I missed it. So it's almost an hour more. I think timing changes, daytime, daylight saving changes somewhere in my zone. No, so it becomes 11:30 now. Okay, anyway, so we will be seeing the news coming up in an hour later, but we can still analyze the market to see. Now looking at, okay, so here what you can see that so this is where if we look at the 4 hour on XAU USD, we can see that there is a strong rejection. If we look at the 1 hour, this drop on XAU USD is essential to look at, because with that drop basically the market is coming to the support level, which might eventually bounce back up, especially if the price is dropping to the daily support. I will be looking for a potential entry opportunity. See that here. We'll looking at this lower time frame. So if we look at the 15 minutes, this is a high liquidity zone. As the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, I will be waiting for a break of that liquidity zone, because this is where a lot of stop losses. Why it is important? Because when the market come to the liquidity zone, smart money think of buying or selling, and that's where trading with liquidity. If you guys looked at the website, that probably haven't visited the website yet, you can jump on the website to understand liquidity. So if you want to trade with liquidity, you can find link below this video in the description. Visit the website www.forextradingwizard.com, where you can check out all the strategies courses that I have currently offering to the either you are a new trader or an advanced trader. Also, let us know how long you are trading. Are you a beginner or an advanced trader? We'll be trading CPI live. Yeah, we are here. IB traders. What's the best time frame to use when looking for good entry on XAU US? There's no best time frame. All time frame is subjective and depending on your trading style. If you are a day trader, probably 15 minutes. If you're a scalper, maybe 1 minute, 5 minutes, or swing trader 4 hour. Depends on your trading style, and also when you are trading, how how you trade. It will depend on that. Which can you tell when to entry? So when to entry, I can't tell you when to entry because I can't give you a trading advice. But I will be, when I will be entering, I will be announcing. You guys will see. Then we'll be looking at together. I know you are going to kill its CPI. Congratulations in advance, coach. Let's see. I think that the best way to trade is not to expect anything. All right, so this is the best approach, especially when you are trading. Not to expect anything. Okay, so leave the trading decision on the market, and then wait for the market to show its hand, and that's how you can remain that profitable as a trader, because anything can happen. The profitable traders are those who wait for the market to show its hand, rather than that going for it. Hello everyone, thank you. Rose, welcome. Anthony, hi, nice to be here. Yes, nice to follow. Welcome. Good afternoon from Tanzania. Thank you very much for joining. Margaret, analysis on gold. Take some coffee. I've already done. Welcome. Does Milton effect on gold price at the moment, is it measured in financial terms like subprime crisis? That's a thoughtful question. Yeah, cool. Good to see that. Okay, so I would like to post a poll. What's your opinion on CPI today? A big news, isn't it? So 4 high impact news coming. Definitely something that we need to think and figure out, right? So what is your thought on CPI? In terms of XAU USD, so let us know. So what's your opinion on CPI? So what do you think that XAU USD um, continue to rise, or you think that XAU USD will drop? What's your view on that CPI? Good afternoon from Nigeria. Thank you, Francisco. Good day, coach. Thanks for joining the live session. Okay, we can see that here we have seen that breakdown here, and with this breakdown, expecting for this market to retest this liquidity zone, which is an important liquidity zone, and with that retest of that liquidity zone, we'll see that how far the market might be going. We can see pretty massive drop here, and with the drop we can see this is an important support here, guys. What you can see, therefore, if we look at this market breaking below the support, where also there is an order block, and with that order block, yeah, we can look for further drop. I think we might see a retest. This is the 1 hour candle, which had a massive drop in that area, and with that 1 hour candle, if it breaks below this level, we will be looking for entry on the return to the upside even before the news. So if we see that the market dropped to that level, um, okay, so we might see that the market is coming back to that support level. If it dropped to that support, then we might look for entry to the upside on XAU USD. So looking at this is an suddenly we have seen a breakup structure here, and with that breakup structure we might see that the price breaking below that level here on the lower time frame. Okay, what's your view on the CPI? 25 votes. Would you mind casting a vote to see who is doing? Okay, so you see the 1 minute liquidity candle formation here that has given a draw, but the major trend is up. That's why I didn't look for sell, but we see that it's basically playing out that liquidity candle. So liquidity candle If you are not sure about what is liquidity candle, then if you want to trade with liquidity, visit the website www.forextradingwizard.com. This is one of my best trading strategy that I am trading currently and also teaching in the academy for those who are trading with us. And you can find link below this video in the description. If you want to trade with liquidity, visit www.forextradingwizard.com and be part of the trading community to understand all the uh, education that we have in the academy. So basically, it's my own personal concept. It's not something universal, but this is what I found very useful to me. I trade and also I share all the details to the members who are in the academy. So I can use it in any time frame: 1 minute, 15 minutes, 4 hour, or 1 hour, or any time frame. So now let's see. As you can see, the market started to drop, and because it started to drop, this is an important support. Because it's an important support level, we may see that the price, after a retest, returning potentially returning back to the upside to create a new higher high. Let's see where it might be heading to. Okay. 1 minute, we can see some kind of rejection. So if we look at euro dollar also, we can see the market basically trending very aggressively in that area. And I will be again looking at XAUSD. I'm focusing on this one at the moment to see if there is any strong trading opportunity, if there is any strong momentum here. We can see that after this doji formation, the market has started to drop, and it may continue to drop here. We'll see how far it might be going. Especially this support is very important, which is an important level of support. Wanting to see that it's dropped to the level, and then we can look for potential entry to see where it is heading. CPI, dollar CAD. Welcome. Good afternoon. Bought 2611. About 2611. I wouldn't buy at the moment. It's falling market at the moment, lower time frame. It's currently a falling market, and I wouldn't be buyer at the moment, because you can see it's a very strongly falling market. But if we see the market broken the support and then has got a rejection after a liquidity grab, then we can look for potential entry. We'll see that how far it is going. Okay, still waiting for the market to drop to that support, which is very important to see that the market has dropped to that support level. This is a massive drop here to this level. It's a complete breakdown, and with that massive breakdown, this is a significant level of support. And with that support, what we could see that the market breaking below and then to trend in the direction. Awesome. Okay, so now like is 1/5 of the view. So would you mind make it to 50 so that it goes to straight to YouTube algorithm likes it? And we're waiting for better entry opportunity on XAU USD to see where the market might be heading. So this is a complete break on the 1 hour to the support level. Okay, we'll be waiting for the week fill at the moment. Expecting to drop back below. This is an important support, which is absolutely important to see that the market has broken below, grab the liquidity, and then to rebound back up. If it break below this level, which is basically on 2610, then we okay. So XAUSD waiting for a complete break and then to return to the upside to see how the market might be doing. And this liquidity zone is very important, as we have seen there was a massive bounce from here. I'm layering scaling. Well, coach, are you scalper or a day trader, swing trader? At different time I did different kind of trading. Where are you? Where you see resistance? Thank you. I'm part of your community, and you told that you can provide a liquidity candle. So how can I get this, Oksana? Okay. If you're in the community, then you can email to the support. They should have the support email address. You should be receiving very soon with the email if you have emailed. So you can email the support to give you what you are looking for. And for those who want to be in the community, also you can visit the website where you can be part of the community, and also you can get access to all the courses and strategies that I'm currently having. Okay, so here is if we look at again 5 minutes perspective, we can see that lower time frame price action here. If we look at the 1 minute also, this is a pretty interesting structure here. And with that structure, what we can expect at the moment for the price to see the market is trending in that direction. We'll see that where it is heading. triple top formation on the 5 minutes, and we may see that the price again breaking below to the support. Let's see where it is heading. Thank you. Okay, so we have there is a candle close coming on XAU USD, and with that candle close on the 4 hour, let's see along with XAU USD what else we have on the market to see that. We look at GBP USD, AUD USD, Euro dollar, quite a few instrument currently showing opportunity. Looking at GBP USD, now this is a crucial question. Either it's a bull market or a bear market, right? So it's an important point to look at. Let's look at all of them. NZD USD, GBP CAD, GBP USD, okay. CPI, in just a matter of 30 minutes, we will be looking for the best trade possible. If there isn't. But the most important part here is to remain disciplined, guys. Keep in mind that discipline is the key to be successful as a trader, which most traders fail in that area. So disciplined trader are those who knows when to trade and when not to. And with that respect, if we look at here, what you can see, this is XAUUSD on the again 5 minutes chart that I'm looking at. After this that massive breakdown, we can see that now narrow doji formation. The way the market is heading on XAUUSD, this is potentially, I think, will be a break of this support potentially, and then we can look for a potential reversal, because if the market break from that structure, that's where we will be looking for that entry. We'll see that. Okay, now here our job is to see when the market is potentially reversing. Okay, so as CPI there are 4 newses, so we might see that we might see significant what I can say that a breakdown or breakout. So it is always a good idea is to wait for the market show its hand. But what you can see here, it's slowly reverting. Okay, I'm still not impressed with the fact that the market is still reversing. I think we need further confirmation before it reverses. So resistance line, expecting this market from that resistance to there's a dodgy formation. The market is bouncing back to the upside. We look at the 5 minutes, so you can see that there is a long wick candle in that area. And a pretty strong rejection. Okay, we'll see that how far it might be going. I'll be waiting for a massive breakdown or breakout. So still being patient on that. Let's see with GBP, JPY and Eurodollar how they are doing. Looking at Euro USD, looking at euro dollar, looking at the 4-hour time frame here, what you can see that in this time frame, on the lower time frame on euro USD, looking at the 30 minutes perspective and 1-hour chart, this is a strong bearish move on euro dollar. So far, let's look at how the market might be doing on euro dollar in the upcoming CPI. Also share your opinion on that. Thank you. How much does it cost for your education? You can visit the website. It's not much, guys, girls. The value you'll find, it's not it's almost nothing. You can visit the website www.forextradingwizard.com and then scroll down to the downside and you'll find all the information. Any question, don't hesitate to ask. It's just open currently. It may close anytime, so make sure you take the steps to to join if you really want to I'd say that you're passionate about trading. Close my buy at 12.8. Which one? Oh yeah, that's completely fine. We saw that XAU USD in fact drop, but the bigger picture will be potentially will be means that nothing certain in trading. A bigger picture for me is bullish on XAU USD. Okay, so I might here we talk about that buy, that I was not buyer here, but now we see the market tested the support and trying to revert back to the original direction of the trend. So in that respect, now the only obstacle for us is the news to see that when the market is basically heading, and then we can look for that entry. We'll see where there's a gap open. So there's a gap open, and with that gap open, okay, so we can see this is a massive gap here. Okay, so with that gap open, what we can expect for this market to return back to the upside. We'll see where it is heading. Still not a very strongly bull, and we might see anytime a rejection rose. How many pips? Welcome. Adding the bounce, scalping. Thank you very much. What are you going to do if it does not break the level? Well. Yes, Anthony Joseph was scalping. Thank you. 20 minutes to news. Cannot hear you. I think I'm hard. Guys, can you hear me? You can let me know if you can't hear me. Okay, we'll be waiting for that potential bounce. So let's start a familiar music, and then we'll be looking for again. So here this drop is quite significant. If we closely look at it, we can see that the market basically trying to break below, and yeah, anytime resuming the uptrend is where you can look for that entry. Okay, here it's trying to create a bullish price action. Right, cool. Waiting. I hear you. Thank you. Sean, gold sell. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Gbpusd. Yeah, we will be looking at that as well. Okay, so okay, here what we can see a rejection in that area. Here we can see that there is a pretty strong bounce to the resistance line, and with that bounce what we can see that the market basically here also from this level it's breaking below. We need to see the breakup structure, which is still we have 20 minutes to go. This is current support, lower time frame. Okay, the 1 minute price action is we might see a potential breakup structure here, and then we will be looking for potential entry. Rejection, rejection, rejection. So many rejection, eh? Why that many rejection? Happens. Okay, now are you guys being impatient? That's why JC Livermore once said that money comes from sitting, not from trading. It's a metaphor for being patient as a trader, because the longer you'll sit, the more you will be making money. No, you will be patient, and that's where you become a trader, right? The more patience you have, the better you will be as a trader. And that's why you need to force yourself, not others. force yourself to be patient, to sit but not to trade, which is very important as a trader. So what we can see here is this is where locally it's trying to break below and expecting for the market to drop down here to see how far it might be heading. It's an important support. It's a very weird price action. We have to accept the fact that the market sometimes creates this kind of price action. Okay, looking at the 1 minute. Okay, you can see there is a long wick candle here, and with that long wick candle, expecting for this market to remain bullish for long-term picture to see how the market might be doing. So here what you can see, it's basically trending to create a new higher high and higher low. So higher high, as you can see, after these two dodges, again the market bouncing. We have only 14 minutes to go for this news to come up. Okay, long wick candle here, long wick doji. It's an important level of resistance in that area. Pretty long week on both sides. Thank you. Dollar CAD buy or sell, dollar yen sell. Okay, so dollar yen, and let's see what's happening with the dollar yen if we look at 4-hour time frame. So you can see that this is dollar yen from the intraday perspective, 4-hour. So with that dollar yen, this is a pretty strong bearish price action, and with that bearish price action, we can see that this is a resistance line on the 4-hour time frame on dollar yen, and with that resistance, the market this is a significant level of support here, which is turning resistance here. And with that resistance, if we look at the 4-hour, we can expect for the market to go ahead, retest, and then to revert back again to the support level. And with that in mind, if we look at the 15-minute chart and the lower time frame, we can see that in this lower time frame, even if we look at the 1 minute on dollar yen, we can see that this is a pretty much very strong bearish price action at the moment. After this bounce, it's breaking below. So if we do the full multi-time frame analysis in all aspect, we can see that this is a very strong bounce, and with that bounce, expecting for the market to revert back again to create a new lower low. Let's see where it is heading. Thank you. And in the meantime, traders, if you are enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Stay connected by joining the free Telegram channel as well. Okay, here we can see a bullish candle formation, but I will not be impressed the fact that it might be, but we might see further liquidity grab. Awesome. We are almost nearing to the news. CPI, pretty big news. And if I look at, we have 127 votes on CPI, and we can see that 51, almost 50. That's pretty exciting. 50-50, 50% thing that bounce, 50% thing that drops. So if we look at here on XAUUSD, let's see that on 4-hour time frame, we can see that, and 1 hour, we can see that from here, pretty strong drop, massive drop here to the support level on XAUUSD, which we have seen that previously. So now with the news, I would like to see that one more retest, and that my bias here will be, I don't want to say, because if I say, then everyone started to buy or sell. Let's wait for the market to show, but we might see that the market is trending in the in the major direction. We might see that It's happening in the major direction. The previous trade, then I need to manage. Okay, so that's very weird music. We need to change the music, isn't it? It's potentially forming a head and shoulder, but I expected it to bounce. We can see that it's just breaking potentially below. So here, from this support, okay, we might see that the market slowly, forming a double bottom and then trending in the direction.
Don't want nobody else around. When I'm with you, baby, nothing really matters. So like think baby, there's no doubt. Spending hours over at your place.
So looking at 5 minutes again after this doji, the market trying to revert, and we have only 3 minutes to go for the news to come up. And if it bounce, then we look at the 4-hour here. Okay, so you can see that we have seen the market structure here was bullish. I think the music's too loud. Okay, let's wait for the market to show its hand, and then we can look for potential entry to see where might be heading. So waiting for the news. 2 minutes to go. Now the spike is absolutely important to see how it might be affecting. Let's see some. So we have 1 minute to go. Expecting bigger move. Let's see. So which way you can expect the spike? Okay, so that's a massive breakdown here, and then bounce. So that's a pretty um, pretty pretty big spike. We'll see that how it has impacted the old instrument. So what you can see in that area, how the data has come out to be. Let's look at now. We can see that all of them except unemployment claims came to be green, which is positive for DXY, and that has given, we see that momentum on XAUSD. So if you look at the DXY, you can see that it just because of the unemployment claims, we might see that it's rejecting here on DXY. But if we look at XAUUSD, where we can see that it just after grabbing this massive amount of liquidity, we might see that now the price may continue to rise. Okay, here what we need to do is in waiting for so we may see that the market is keep pushing high. Okay, we'll be waiting for further confirmation. Look at the 4 hour again. We can see the bias for me is potentially to the upside. So let's draw the levels that we might be able to see potential entry. Once you'll see that, This is a neckline. Might even try to break to the support level on the daily, which is also possible. Let me delete all of them. The daily, we have seen that already, daily liquidity gap. So that's the sign that the market might remain for long term potentially bullish. Okay, now the bias here, what I will be waiting at the moment is for the market to, we might see another retest of this daily support before we could see the market is trending again. See how it is doing. Patience is key. We need to wait for that market to show its hand. Okay, so again 1 minute to look at. Okay, now we can see some downside here, which is basically potential drop to this support. Expecting for the market to return to the support. This is where the daily level. So I'm waiting to see the one more rejection to the daily support, and then the bias for me to trade is to the upside. If we see the market has dropped to the daily support, and then we can look for a potentially bullish opportunity here. I believe that you guys enjoying the live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up. Um, okay, waiting for the market to see. Okay, after the head and shoulder, price start to drop, and as I mentioned, we'll be waiting for the market to retest the daily support before it has a rejection towards the upside. I'm still expecting it to reject in that direction. So if you guys look at it, you can see that this is the daily level here on and in this area, and from the daily support, if it breaks below, then we'll be using the pending order for potential entry. At the moment, neither I'm selling because it's a bull market, so we'll better to wait for the market to show its hand. And in the meantime, traders, if you haven't subscribed yet, you can subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every day. Okay, so here we can see some price action which is trying to create a bullish momentum, but I will still not be very impressed for further drop further upside. I would say that we might see still drop back to the support level again. Thank you for your support to the channel. I appreciate your support, and make sure you also go to the description for the free trading course available for you to learn and grow as a trader. Okay, now it's trying to form price action. So here, what I will be waiting at the moment, we can see some potential bounce, and if we look at, this is a long, potentially we can expect for the market to revert. I will be placing a buy stop above this area. So if you look at here, we can see that this is a buy stop. I will be placing a buy stop in that area for a potential bounce. If it bounce, so buy stop. If it only goes up, then we will be entering, otherwise we might see another rejection. So buy stop at 2623.89. So I placed a buy stop on XAUUSD at this level, which is at 2623.96. Stop loss below this level, below this bullish engulfer, which 2616.46. TP target here. So he placed a buy stop here in that area, and expecting it to trend. If it break out, then we will be entering into the trade. Guys, keep in mind that it's all about the risk management. I do not take more than 1% risk, even for bigger account. Even less is better. Even 0.1%, if it is a bigger account, is better to take. Risk management is the key to be profitable as a trader if you want to be profitable over the long term. So it's important that always follow the risk management plan. So now expecting it to a bit expand, because after the news we still didn't see much stronger movement yet. If you look at the 5 minutes also, you can see that a pretty strong bullish momentum. Okay, I got triggered on that trade on XAUUSD. So I am on the trade at the moment. Let's wait for some pip gain. Okay. Sometimes it becomes a little bit of annoying after a news. If the market slows down, it is important that we want to see that after the news the market to speed up. Sometimes it happens. We see slowly picking up. We expect after the news the market to bounce. Okay, we see some improvement in the momentum, which is good to see. momentum. We want to see potentially to the upside. Expecting an upside market direction. So we are running some pip here and expecting it to revert back to the upside to gain some new momentum. So I had to close an old trade, but we will see here. I'm still on the. I had an old trade, but the this one, if we look at 5 minutes, okay. So you can see there's a middleman formation. If you're guys not sure about the middleman, also we'll be discussing on that. So middleman is basically when the market break out from a structure with a candle formation on both sides equal weak, which we can explain as middleman, which is basically just our personal explanation. But I have a specific strategy that I trade based on that also. It's available on the website as well. So if you visit the website www.forextradingwizard.com, if you are a member, you can get access to that. Here what we can see, okay, so some potential movement and expecting it to trend in the direction. I expect a bit more volatility, which is important. Okay, now we need to see the trend, in fact. We are on the trade, but expecting it to still remain bullish. There's a narrow doji formation. Now, if the market is trending, we see that there is a break of structure here. Okay, now so we need to wait to see for a potential return to the upside. Patience, patiently waiting for a rejection. Now 1 hour 15 minutes. Okay, if the market returning back to the upside, we might see that this price is moving in that direction with a strong uptrend. I'm still hopeful for a potential upside, which could be the other way. So risk management is key. So make sure, guys, you do the proper risk management. We are crossing the threshold again, the entry. Now, if it is nice looking trend, then we might see higher high. Still expecting a higher high. Good to see that everyone joining the live session. Make sure you don't miss out any of the content that I'm posting by subscribing to the channel and pressing that bell notification. Okay, candle close here. Now after the candle close, a little bit of, if it is rejection, then it's not a good idea. That is unusual breakdown. Okay, if it wants to trend, we might see um, returning back. But I think no, we might see that daily support retest that we discussed potentially. This is the daily support. But I still want to wait to see how the market evolving. Okay, with this doji, if the market managed to bounce again, then we might see that return to the upside with an uptrend. Here is a doji formation, and we are at entry. I'm still holding it because if it managed to break out, then we might see that potentially at least to create a new higher high with a new trend continuation. See that 30 minutes. We are on running profit now at entry also. What are you gonna do? Is the market going up or it is reverting back? I think that because if it wants to go up, it has to close above this 30 minutes going up. Feel that long wick at the top. In that case, we might see a clean up trend. Okay, we see that an upside bias. 30 minutes again. Really want to see that this candle is managing to bounce, and that's what needed for potential trend continuation. It's not doing, then we might see that market is not trending. Okay, now this drop, why the market is struggling to trend, sometimes very difficult to understand, but it should be trending again. It's coming for another drop, so we are at entry. I'm still biased to the upside. Okay, going up with a strong momentum. We might see, it's important that we can see that potential trend continuation. I think we might see a drop down here. Sometime interesting price action here. Price in a very crucial level. We have seen another important support test. Now it's crucially important to see either the market is trending now or again breaking below. So if it enough liquidity, then we can expect trend continuation. Sometimes it happens after a big high impact news, such a big news, the market should have been a bit of a stronger momentum, but we see a little slower movement, which might resume again. Because after such a move, we see that the market basically not aggressively trending that I expected, other than the spike. There is a narrow red candle, which is basically a sign of downside momentum potentially, or we can expect reaction again, depending on how the market might be doing. Okay, as I mentioned, so you see that the market basically grabbing more and more liquidity. So the potential for now bearish becoming higher on the lower time frame, but still we'll see what happened here from this order block if there is any rejection. So it might now come back to this support. We might see the weak field here. I'll still be waiting for I think we might see break of this level. After that, either rejection for another bounce or again drop. So see how the market might be evolving here. So you see the support is broken. Okay, if the market is reverting from here, we'll see movement or drop again. The price might try to come back here. I'm still holding it to see. Okay, and say your dollar CAD, yeah, drawing trading view, yeah, dollar CAD, absolutely good work. Dollar yen, can you please 2604, yeah. Here the way the price action is formed, as I mentioned, after such a big news, it's really sometime it does sometimes become very frustrating volatility, very smaller candle being formed. But if it start again pick up, we might see bounce. Here it is now forming some price action that I'm expecting still to, I think we might see potentially let's wait to see the market how it shows up. Yeah, this is potentially bearish. And it might not hold it. It's gonna be really interesting if it return from here. You might see that the price might not hold. So you need to this trade you might need to wait how many pip, 69 pip. You have to wait for the market to show. You might need to let go, but sometimes the market just create a momentum in the last moment. Okay, so bearish, we see that potentially bearish. We might see stop loss. This is a liquidity zone. Now this is the last point that we can count on if the market wants to bounce. Otherwise we might see straight coming back to the daily support. Okay. Yeah, as I mentioned, it might just last moment, it might just bounce back up. I believe that you guys are enjoying the live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Let's see what it is trying to do, if it is again reverting back to the resistance. Now the way the market structures form, if this trade, you know, going back to the resistance, then we might exit here with the little profit or at entry, because we'll see how much possibility to trend continue, as you know, you need to look at that either the market is trying to continue trend continuation or further, you know, corrections. We'll see that where it is heading. Okay, so this candle is basically potential for now if it is an inverted head and shoulder, then we might see that the market is moving in that direction. It's very weird. We might see that downside now. It's really became unpredictable at the moment. Either we might see again continuation or rejection again. struggling to bounce, but we see there is a probability as it form a reversal pattern here. So still holding on to it. Do you think it's gonna trend or it just grabbing liquidity for another drop, or we could see that continuation? Let's see. I see that it's a if it is a trend continuation, it's gonna be huge. So we need a little more volatility on that. So this is where this price action is currently coming down again for another drop. And okay, this is the liquidity zone. It's an important liquidity zone, and now if this candle going straight back to the upside, which is less likely, then we could see continuation. Otherwise we might see that to the daily support. Okay, so we are out on the trade. Exit on the trade, and it's almost nearing to the support and then started to bounce. So we have to just let it go. I think we might see that now the price dropping to the support here. Okay, so after a support retest, then we may see that trend continuation. So we are okay, so we have to wait for a better setup. The only thing you can say, after grabbing that liquidity, is trying to bounce. But at the moment, I think we might see a retest on the daily support here, and then we could see that rejection. So I will be waiting for another entry to the daily support. We see that someday we have to some trade let go, so you let it go and waiting for better opportunity in the upcoming hours. So we are almost at the end of the session. It was a great session with all of you traders. Good to see you that you are here, and always do the risk management. Trading is winning and losing at the same time. I'll see you again trading live together tomorrow. Until then, stay well, stay happy.